you're actually going on a journey, and you go from the beginning of the time period, which is 1840, right through to the end of the time period, 1880. And I'm really fond of this idea. I think it works really well. And when I look at these, with all the buildings that have been moved and the heritage buildings they had on site, you can kind of see there's one big glaring omission, which is a collections building, which would be a more modern building, which is kind of where I come in and the things that I'm interested in doing. So without a collections building, the collections had to be stored in all these little cottages or these heritage spaces, sometimes really inappropriate spaces for a collection, like attics, dark spaces, cupboards under the stairs, anywhere that they could find to put it, trunks beside, under beds, places like that. So when I came on board, if I look back over here, and I'm sure that there'd been an interest in this kind of thing before I'd come along as well too, but I had been particularly interested in pushing for a new building, which includes office space for me, workspace for the collection technicians like the textile ladies, volunteers that work with collections, as well as a space to process works or objects. That's what we call a dirty workspace, so where pests and things like that might be eradicated before it came into your nice clean collection storage room. And I guess the question would be like, why do you need a collection space anyway? Like, why do you need to keep a collection? Why not just have it on display in all those lovely cottages? And the reality is that we were given more than we could ever display. Not only that, you don't always want to display everything all of the time, and that's what the ultimate goal of having a storage building is. Place to work, but also a place to store these items that really need it. They're just too fragile to be constantly on display in the type of environment that we have in the village, which is a really open air environment.